Little walked in, and she's not a fan of any of you all. They stay away from this despite public belief. I keep her moved from this, but she just walked in, and despite it being Scott and her not being a fan or chasing or you, she just heard Scott speaking truth. And for the very longest time, she has begged to speak, and I would not allow it. And I'm not going to allow her to speak long on here because this place will eat it. I do not want her tormented over it, but she has something she would like to say. And because of how she's working through things and the services I've got on us, I think it's time you all hear Little's voice.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I will allow your daughter to talk, Jody. Yes, I allow her.
Gaining back, and she's gaining strength that our abuser almost broke.
That's fine.
And I think this will be helpful in her healing, but she has something she'd like to say.
Okay, sure.
Please do not be jumping on her after.
No, I don't want anybody to say anything, or just let her speak. And yeah, that's totally fine. She has a voice here.
And then I'm going to let her down, and then let her go back out so she doesn't hear this anymore.
Sure.
There you go, Little.
Thank you, Scott, for saying whatever.
You're welcome, young lady.
I just think all this stuff is it's laughable. I have never seen grown adults in their upper 40s act like a bunch of toddlers and make up stuff. And they're saying they're getting justice. This isn't justice. This is drama. This is all it is. And, saying this is for summer is laughable. It's not. It never has been. If it was about summer, it wouldn't involve anything else besides summer and the stuff that TBI has. And to say that people on the internet are going to solve something is kind of funny. It's not like it was when, a few years ago even.
It's okay. It's okay. Take a breath.
This isn't going to be solved at all by anyone on the internet.
I agree with you.
You're 100% right, young lady.
You're going about it in a very bad way that doesn't help anyone. You're just causing everyone's lives to be miserable while you gain money,
maybe tell them
fame.
How it made you feel and how it's affected your life. Because it has. And I think that's an important part.
Y'all acting like me or my brother not saying this isn't detrimental to, our lives, our emotional being, when you as grown adults should realize that kids are going to be online. And it's you're just saying whatever. And it's just a bunch of crap that you guys want to make up. And it's just genuinely mind blowing. You guys will accuse anyone of anything when it's not true, and you're just taking something out of context. And it's just accusing children of murder, especially around here, could genuinely get one of the kids beaten to death. And I don't think any of you realize that.
Bullied, you all harmed, targeted.
And it's you guys don't even know the culture of schools around here. And I can tell you that most of the schools are rampant with bullying. If they get the slightest hint of anything they can get use on you, they will bully you until you emotionally just give up. The schools around here are crappy. They are underfunded. And it's just you guys don't care the repercussions of accusing children of stuff just because you hate my mom. You mostly hate her for no reason. And it's you're treating this like we're not real people with real lives, real thoughts, real feelings, and we're just entertainment. Even you treat Summer like that. You treat her you treat country people like we're illiterate and stupid. You act like we're stupid and like we don't know anything. That's how it's been from the beginning, that we're illiterate, and because we come from somewhere in the middle of nowhere, that we don't know anything. That's not how it works. And then also, I genuinely believe half the locals in these chats are fake. There's no way these people are going on with blatant untruths, misunderstandings, and genuinely getting the entire community not how it actually is. So half of them are fake. Half of them either live 5 hours away and drive down here once or twice a year or whatever. And it's just laughable that y'all are literally in your upper 60s in chat saying, ha ha ha, I hope Jody Sue falls down the stairs and dies, which is really funny. And then it's also like, I've seen people in chat saying Jody Sue wished I went missing, and then laugh about how ugly I am. Like, do you guys think I haven't seen that? Or anything you say about me? And it's like Jenny and Gavel literally treat me and my brother like we're beat dogs on those, like, cheesy infomercials.
Or like y'all are two. Or
like we're two and that we don't understand anything.
Or like y'all know what you've been through or witnessed. Or
And it's just, half these channels are just here for nothing but drama, money, and potential fame. And the people that are out there posting the photos that Dawn and Candace approved, the aged up photos, those are really bad, laughably bad. And it's also, some of y'all literally sexualize Summer in a really weird way. Really weird, guys. Not okay. Not good. I think you should reevaluate why you're sexualizing a child or all of us. It's really weird. Really weird.
And you've had them do that to you too?
I mean, I've had weirdos in chat say stuff about me, and it's just really wild.
Benny?
I mean, and for like any of this to be okay.
Oh, Rue, hun, you have the microphone covered up a little bit. There you go.
I think it's just breaking out.
Nope, that's good.
But it's just, it's laughable how half of you in the chats, or the ones that have YouTube channels, are literally acting like a bunch of teenagers that got scorned in high school. Like, and then anytime, that one time I said something, and then everyone was like, Jody Sue's holding a gun to her head and making her say these things.
Oh, was that the one where you come out and you were like,
Yeah.
who taught
Oh, you covered it up again. I think she must have moved and covered it up.
There
She
you
was
are.
talking about that time that they clipped that piece where she come in saying our abuser called her fat and made.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
And how people told, the whole world went, oh, Jody Sue made herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jody Sue did.
And then it's like, and then half of you are like, no one in Kingsport knows about Summer. Like, dude, I talk to people, and half of them ask me, what do you think happened to Summer? And it's like, half of them know who Summer is. They've seen her on TV. And then also half of you locals, supposedly, are like mixing up Kingsport, Rogersville, and Johnson City somehow.
Oh,
And it's like, if you're a local, how are you mixing up like 50 different counties? And then it's like,
what would you like them to do going forward?
I mean, I don't really know what any of you who are willing to listen are gonna
Tell us, for those that are willing to listen and for those that do care what you have to say, because there's a lot of people here that are really wanting to hear what you have to say, and they're really proud of you for speaking up, and they think you're well spoken. So yeah, please tell us what you would like to see going forward, and how would you, if there was anything you could ask of people, even people that, like you said earlier, hate your mom, what can they do to make your life a little bit easier, or things easier for you in any way at all? We're all listening, huh?
Like, I get half of you don't really have any jobs or whatever, and you're doing this for like money to feed yourselves and like whatever kids you have. But going after other people in the name of drama isn't going to get you there. And I think also categorizing your videos under like drama, true crime or whatever.
Drama?
Drama. Yeah.
Or true crime is not the way to go. Because this doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't mix. Crime and drama doesn't mix.
It doesn't. And it's like, I get like half of you don't have jobs, or you're doing this for money, to feed yourselves or whatever. But using that on the name of like everyone in true crime is hurting real people to get money and get views and whatever else. And then also misusing your platform to spread misinformation when some of you have like 20,000 followers or more or less or whatever. And you're just spreading misinformation for no reason besides getting yourself money. And it's like, you can either advocate for missing children and get it right, and make no money from that, or you could just be honestly just a terrible person on the internet.
Or honestly, they could have money, and they could end up being like Markipliers.
I mean, you can do good true crime, but even like the mainstream true crime channels don't even care about the families. They just kind of say whatever they want. And I've known that for a long time about true crime, that most true crime YouTube channels are kind of crappy and that they just mistreat people. This isn't just an issue with this specific group. It's about the whole true crime community, mistreating and misinformation or just assuming. And it's like just accusing everyone around Summer puts you on the same level as Dawn and Candace. Honestly. I mean, Dawn and Candace has been accusing everyone since they won the mailman. I mean, the moon. I mean, they've accused everyone at this rate.
And y'all gotta think, this kid's been present for it in that road too, to watch Candace and Dawn do this in real life to everyone from the moments that Summer vanished. She's there for the scream to hear it. She's there for all of it. These are her neighbors. She knows Summer. The picture is out there of her holding Summer. Do you think it was like, just something out of the blue? She knows Summer. She matters.
And you guys saying that Mom hated the boys or Summer is just hilarious.
How many times do we watch? How many times do we speak
about
pancakes? Give them gifts. How many times?
I mean, I knew the boys. I mean, I held Summer. I mean, Mom didn't hate them at all. And that's just something you guys kind of made up. Like, out of nowhere.
Mm. How many times did Candace call won't know how to heal one?
I mean,
a snake, whatever.
I mean, Candace did, like, call Mom about them all the time whenever something came up. And it's just, this isn't helping Summer. And then also,
what do you think could help Summer, Rue? If there was like one thing, do you think that you would have a good idea for any of us that could help Summer? What do you think would help her? You have any ideas? You sound so smart and intelligent. Maybe you have a better idea than all of us.
I mean, there genuinely are real places to put posters. And, most of you have platforms. I mean, at least share her stuff instead of making it about drama. Just share her stuff.
Maybe we could hang posters like in real life. Like maybe YouTube creators could start posting her face around where they live and taking a photo of it or something and letting everybody see where they're posting it. Like, so you think sharing her face and her info is really helpful?
I think
far more helpful than a lot of other things. You're a sweet girl.
I think sharing the photos and the actual information that the TBI
Mm-hmm.
has shared would really help, and not convoluting it with whatever stuff you guys want to go on with.
I agree.
And it's just
Rue, I hate to interrupt you, but do you think it would help if subscribers and creators alike would stay out of people's personal lives and stop going real life on them?
I think so. I think,
I do too.
I think, quite frankly, I think searching when you guys went to Ben Hill or whatever was really stupid. Because it's like, you guys don't even know the difference between, my dad and his grandparents and who owns that land and who doesn't, who does. And you guys in the beginning couldn't even tell the difference between my grandfather and my dad. I mean, some of you are genuinely, no offense, genuinely, really stupid. I mean, some of you are genuinely, no offense, genuinely, really stupid. I mean, you want to treat me and my brother like we're idiots, or we came from backwards nowhere, and that we don't know anything, and we're so innocent, and that we're naive, and we don't know anything, and it's just kind of laughable on that part. And it's just like accusing everyone of everything is not going to help Summer. Convoluting Summer's entire case with stuff that isn't true is genuinely misinformation on a mass scale. I mean, I have seen mainstream videos by people on like TikTok who have people in their comment section who I've never seen before in these chats or don't have the same like usernames, genuinely going with the misinformation they've heard on here, and it's like it doesn't help Summer. Posting her picture, getting her photo out there, that helps. Getting her name out there helps. And then also, you guys literally relying on fake locals or pick-me's from around here is genuinely garbage. Because I can tell you something. Either you're going to find the pick-me's that are on crack every day, all day, that are in your inboxes like, I know Jody Sue Brown. And then they don't know Jody Sue Brown, but they know someone who knows 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 my mother. Who doesn't actually know Mom firsthand. And I can tell you, half these pick-me's in chat that says they're locals, like the ones that are actually from around here, I know they're on crack. I've seen them around town on crack. It's just... And then you guys accusing my mom of being drunk all the time is also because drunk or high or whatever else. Do you guys not understand that my mom has cancer, had throat surgery, and it's just wild. And it's like, I genuinely believe you guys placebo yourselves into believing my mother is mumbling. Like, you genuinely convince yourselves that she's mumbling, or she's acting drunk, or she's acting high. And then you guys also say, I've had thyroid cancer, and I've never acted that way. And it's like, do you guys not understand that everyone's flesh suit is different?
And
heals different?
Whether it's metastasized or whether they have the regular thyroid surgery, it all different. Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, dazed and confused, and Annabella literally accused me of murder because I had emo hair or something.
I'm sorry, Rue.
At
I'm
one
sorry.
point,
That's not right. I'm really sorry, and I don't know why they would do that. I don't think that they meant what they said. I hope not.
The nickname vote.
Maybe they needed views or something, but I don't think anybody would think that of you.
I mean,
People are very cruel, honey, and terrible.
I mean, half the people on here are like, I remember the names of the people in chat that say this, but it's like, I just want to pick up Rue and cradle her in the arms. How tall do you think I am? How much do you think I weigh?
Oh my goodness.
Like, I'm nearly 6 feet tall, and you guys want to say, I want to pick her up. And then it's also like, a few months ago, you guys were going on about how my mom is literally, I don't know, you were making fun of her height and saying she must have done something or whatever because she's so tall and so manly that she must have done whatever. And then half of you guys were like, in comparison to Jody Sue, I'm so little, I'm so small. Look at me. Like, putting down other people to make yourselves feel better in a child's case is also really bad. Like,
can I ask you a question, Rue, before I forget? So, like, a lot of people here, including myself, we don't know your mom like you do because we're not in her real life. If you could maybe pick 3 words to describe your mom, what would they be?
I'm really bad
at your mom. Like, if someone was to say, give me 3 words to describe your mom, if you could sum up your mom in 3 words, what would they be?
And tonight's dessert depends on that.
And intelligent. I mean, kind. Strong. I mean, she's nice. Like, you guys are on here like, Jody Sue must be a really mean person in real life because she hurt my feelings. My fifis are hurt, and she must be a real mean person in real life. Like, do you not understand that you guys are in chat all day, every day, like, being major?
Girl, you better not use a curse word.
Majorly rude and mean and bad, and it's just like, at a certain point, someone's going to get bitter towards you. Yeah. Because half of you are repeats in chat, and it's like, you know, it's like the stuff with my brother. I mean,
get him.
Accusing him of murder because someone saw him on the woods and lied about what day they saw him on is just kind of crappy too, you know. And it's like, my brother was like under 18 when everything happened. I think it was like something. I don't know.
But he hadn't graduated.
But it's just, you guys in chat do not help just as much as the creators don't.
And it's like they don't know that there's been times where you and your brother have helped save kids over from things, but you damn sure wouldn't hurt them.
I mean, really,
I don't believe that you hurt anybody, just so you know. Okay, I just want to say that. I hope you don't think anybody here thinks that of you. Please don't think that, anybody on this panel or in my chat would think that you hurt anybody. Okay.
And then it's like, you guys will rally behind, certain people on here, and he's just, you guys acted like during that stuff that he was the holiest saint on this planet to walk the earth, and that he should have me or whatever. But at the end of the day, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about my brother. He doesn't care about anything but himself. And the last time we talked, it was just him being demeaning to me and being crappy and said crappy things to me. And then just told me straight up that he didn't care. Didn't care. Didn't matter. My feelings didn't matter. And didn't address anything I said. And at the end of the conversation, he was literally screaming at me.
And that it was a trade to leave you alone.
He was literally blackmailing me the last time we talked. It's a give or take situation. My sweet child, my sweetheart, my baby girl. He was literally blackmailing me. But I'm just saying, it's just, he's played a part in all the stuff that has made my life 10,000 times harder. And it's like, it's just, you guys, I don't think any of you really care about Summer. I just think you have that mentality of, I'm a savior, I'm going to save every single child, but also at the same time be really crappy to people. And it's like, talking to locals isn't going to help Summer, especially if the locals didn't know Summer. It's just...
The locals I do get a hold of, they torment.
And the locals you guys do get a hold of, I mean, most of them are like really bad people around here. Crackheads. Known crackheads. I mean, you guys don't know anything about Kingsport as a whole.
I mean, you're the witness here. You've heard the other locals and the other close neighbors talk to me and say they want them out of there. They don't want to be bothered. It ain't Jody Sue the mayor. You've heard it too.
And then it's just, I've heard other people throughout Beach Creek and Ben Hill say you guys are laughable. That what you're doing is crappy and they are annoyed by you. And it's just like, accusing everyone, like Don and Candace do, isn't gonna find Summer. And honestly, at the beginning, quite frankly, I also think Don and Candace did something with Summer. What that is, I do not know. I just know, that honestly the way they're acting, and whatever else, I just think they've done something to her. And it's like, you guys make up wild theories that isn't helping anyone. Yes, it's okay to come up with ideas or thoughts or whatever else with what you have. And I get that. That's a good thing, thinking about it. And if you know something, yeah, you should report it to the TBI. But spam calling the TBI over nothing is literally slowing down the process of finding someone. Every false call, every spam call to the TBI to report something that's already been reported like a gazillion times is not helping Summer. And honestly, the vigils, or whatever you're calling them, aren't helping anyone. Calling them Summer's Day is really gross, really weird. And it's like, talking about Summer like her kidnapping is the happiest day of her life is really wild. It's just, I think what happened last year with the raffles and whatever else was not good, guys. A vigil is supposed to be like, you're supposed to hope that she comes back, or to get the word out there, to join and pray for her to come back. it's not supposed to be a raffle. It's not supposed to be a party. It's not supposed to be with music. It's not supposed to be with dancing. It's supposed to be hoping that she comes back. So getting a cake, raffles, dancing, I don't know, twerking in front of the camera, isn't helping anyone. Even if you got 3 locals to come there and help you orchestrate it, I mean, that's really stupid.
Doesn't mean the rest agree or think it's okay.
It also doesn't validate what you're doing either. You found 3 stupid locals that fell for your crap and said, yeah, guy, we're joining it. And it's like, this is straight up just harassment, stalking, terrorization. And it's like, I don't care. I don't care if you say, well, they've never done it for me. That's like saying, that guy, I know he hit someone with a car.
We're going to have to work on your segues.
I know he hit someone with a car, but I didn't see it. So it must not have happened. Guys. I mean, it's just, it's one. I mean, you know, it's just, whatever. Gavel and Jenny, wait, that's the same person. Never mind. Yep. Let me correct myself on that one. Adrian and Jenny have verifiably played a part, including Piper. Let's get that right. Piper. Okay.
Right.
Have played a part in messing with me and my brother. Lips included. It's not like I haven't, happened upon the stuff they go on about. It's called the internet, and it's called search engines designed to tailor to you.
It's like the other day when you come here, you found that Reddit, and you thought it was cool and clear, and then all of a sudden there it is right in your face, even under clear count.
So someone's made like a 1,000-paged Reddit about my mother. That was really fun to be recommended. And it's like, half of you are genuinely the worst people on this planet. Half of you are homophobic, misogynistic, ableist, racist, and the list can go on. It's genuinely like all around. You're bigot, okay? And your classes, you, I guess, hate people from the South. And it's just like,
all right, yeah. We got chat saying that, once again,
there'll be people with opinions.
I'm just going to sum it up like devices, her location alone pushes it to them. Even if we make the device clear, it pushes to her. She sees it. She's not
Jody,
aware.
First of all, don't even explain this. All right, this is a teenage girl who has been the subject of many, many conversations on YouTube. She's allowed to have a voice. I just let her have one here. Jody was okay with it. That's her mom. I think that she's intelligent. Very intelligent, well-spoken. She sounds extremely smart, and I think she can handle speaking after being spoken about for so long. Of course, everybody knows I normally would never allow it, but I am in this circumstance because a lot has gone on in using her name. So this girl is allowed to speak, and maybe people need to stop speaking about her so she doesn't have to come back again as a teenager to speak up and have a voice, because she should never have had to feel like she had to say anything anyway. But after being spoken about for 2 years, I think the least we could do is let her talk, right?
And her being in court because of YouTube and cops showing up here because of Adrian and Jenny. Do you think she's oblivious to YouTube?
Well, another reason that I got up here today or called Tiffany was, which is totally out of character for me, but it is what it is, and I'm glad that I did it for anybody else that's going to be asking. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Somebody mentioned to me in a chat yesterday that people are starting to rewrite history.
Yep.
And I've been seeing it go on, and I'm sure everyone else has been too, and certain people are portraying things to be or have happened, in a way that did not happen. And that's just, it's well, I just sit here on a Sunday afternoon and I've just heard enough of the bullshit, because I know what happened because I was there. Tiffany, regardless of our deal 2 years ago, I don't even think about that anymore. Tiffany was there. She knows what went on.
I appreciate that you are speaking on it, because when I came live and did the Whiplash Live, I can only say what I heard, right? Jenny holds that whole call. I know she does. I know she recorded the whole thing, because when we started the call, I said, is anybody going to record this? Because if not, I'll figure it out, right? She said, I've got it.
And I know she reported the whole thing.
If their retaliation is going to be, well, I'm going to play that whole video.
I think she should play
I've been
the
around
whole
here long
thing.
enough to know that everybody on that call was recording that call.
I
Anything that I
really
would
think
say,
she should play the whole thing. And
anything I said then, I will stand by firmly today. Bet.
I know that you were about to say something when Jody had asked for her daughter to speak. It was about Skilo. I know
Yes.
that was what you got pretty heated about when you were talking to me on the phone.
I do want to finish that up before I jump down.
Please do. Don't forget to talk about that, because I didn't even get to hear what you had to say, all of it. So,
Well, like I said, as far as I know, that was the plans then. Now, nobody take this out of context. Skilo reached out to me to see if she could interview me for this company that she works for that does documentaries and the like. I'm not going to dox Skilo and tell the name of that company because I don't want people going and hassling her at her job and where she works. But I looked it up on the internet and it's legit. And they have a portfolio of shows that they have done. And it's on, big channels, Discovery channels, things like that. I think it's legit. I'll say that. Now, I said that I would prefer not to be on camera because I live around here. And to be perfectly honest, with the type of people that Skilo associates with on the internet, I didn't trust her with what would be the outcome after the cutting room floor happened with that production company.
Yep.
So I was saying that in my mind, but I asked her, I said I didn't want to be on camera. She said they could shadow me out, to where you just see the silhouette of me. I would be in, the dark or whatever, and it would just be audio. Now, I'm smart enough to know that I'm almost 53 years old, and I've never in my whole entire life had a production company reach out to me for a documentary, and I've had 2 so far. So you kind of remember that when it happens. It's not an everyday occurrence, and I can assure you, I feel quite certain that their intent wasn't to come come to Tennessee just for me. You see what I mean?
absolutely.
So if anybody thinks that they were just going to come to Tennessee to interview Scott Age, a dude that went to high school with some dudes in Beach Creek 35 years ago,
while they were here for that, they tried to trick me into meeting them in the middle of the night. And they also got run up on by Monster's family, who told them they were not to be on the property. So I think there's some issues.
Anyway, at that particular time is when the crew came to Tennessee. And like I said, as far as I know, Skilo wasn't planning on coming when the rest of the crew did. And I'm not going to name everybody else that was in that crew because the ones that have been in it have been through enough. I've tried to clear up on my live stream and on Circle Jerks the best that I knew what had happened, to try, just like right now, to get everything straight. And I declined to do any interview, just like I did on the first production company that contacted me, because when you know the griminess, and I don't care who gets mad and who gets their feelings hurt again, but you all are seeing the griminess that Adrian, that Jenny, that Fizzle, that BK, that Lips, that a host of all of them, all the ones that try to play internet are innocent. Y'all know the griminess, and this is just part of the griminess. There's more griminess that I can tell. And they're going to try to come out with griminess on me, but you know what? They can't, because there ain't none. Because, like I said, anything you'll see in a Discord message or on a recorded phone call, I'll say, again, because I mean it. Because it is what it is, whether you like it or not. I don't give a fuck whether you like it. You'll just have to get used to the truth. The truth is what the truth is. So I declined their offer because I didn't want no part of it. Because anybody that would hang around with the likes and mix company with people that stand up so strong for people that do the nasty, grimy shit that they do, trying to act like they're for something else, the goodness of humanity or what the fuck ever, while they're trying to reach out to high-powered officials in this fucking town to go after somebody else that I don't even like in this fucking town, to try to get their kid took away when they got no fucking evidence. And if you're ever fucking wondering right now, Jenny, Adrian, Penny, and all you fucking grimy people, rewind this and listen to Rue talk. Because anybody that would hang around with the likes and mix company with people that stand up so strong for people that do the nasty, grimy shit that they do, trying to act like they're for something else, the goodness of humanity or what the fuck ever, while they're trying to reach out to high-powered officials in this fucking town to go after somebody else that I don't even like in this fucking town to try to get their kid took away when they got no fucking evidence. And if you're ever fucking wondering right now, Jenny, Adrian, Penny, and all you fucking grimy people, rewind this and listen to Rue talk, because anybody that would hang around with the likes and mixed company with people that stand up so strong for people that do the nasty, grimy shit that they do, trying to act like they're for something else, the goodness of humanity or what the fuck ever, while they're trying to reach out to high-powered officials in this fucking town to go after somebody else that I don't even like in this fucking town to try to get their kid took away when they got no fucking evidence. And if you're ever fucking wondering right now, Jenny, Adrian, Penny, and all you fucking grimy people, rewind this and listen to Rue talk. That sounds like a girl that's been raised to me.
Sure does.
Now, is it some of y'all would have known a little bit more than that? Or maybe you did know and just didn't give a fuck. Which one is it? I'm going to say you just didn't give a fuck. Because we've all heard it been said by Adrian and that crew that they wanted to torment the hell out of Jody Sue. I can't remember the exact words, but it was on a live stream way back when. It was like a 6-hour damn live. Now listen, I don't get along with Jody Sue because she keeps trying to loop me in to some scamathon with the Reward Fund Marathon, and I never pocketed a dime. Now whether she believes that or not is up to her. I don't give a damn whether she does, because she don't affect me one way or the other. I don't plan on paying her damn light bill, and I ain't expecting her to pay mine, so why do I give a shit about her? I wasn't. I never scammed no money. Now, can I prove it to Jody Sue? No. Can she go on for 2 more years about me being involved in the scamathon? If she wants to, she can. I don't care. She'll never be able to prove that I did. Now, Penny and the rest of them, I don't know. I don't hold their pocketbook strings. I don't know. All I know is I did. And most of y'all know whenever I've called something out to be the truth, it is.
So, Scott, did Skilo bring the production company there already, or?
I have no idea. After the gang came down here, and certain people were treated certain ways by certain individuals. Now there was y'all go ahead and make your inferences and to try to think about what I'm thinking about, because you don't know which situation I'm referring to, but you're going to make it about you, that Scott H was talking about us. Well,
Maybe you
take your self-centered self and go on about yourself. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to eat ice cream later and not think a thing about y'all. It'll eat you all, though. You'll probably go live and make a video and drag. That's all right, though. Rewind this and listen to Rue talk. That sounds like a girl that's been raised to me.
Sure does.
Rewind this and listen to Rue talk. That sounds like a girl that's been raised to me.
Sure does.
Rewind this and listen to Rue talk. That sounds like a girl that's been raised to me.
Sure does.
Underneath it all, we're just savages hidden behind shirts, ties and marriages. How can we expect anything at all?